Ksubas Daf Yomi. A brisa brings a case of a groom who cannot lodge a claim against an assumed virgin bride that turns out to be a non-virgin. He married a woman who was previously married, but witnesses testified that during her first marriage, the couple either did not seclude themselves or did not remain in seclusion for the time necessary to cohabit before the marriage dissolved. Despite this, her second husband had no claim against her not being a virgin. Rabbi inferred that in general, one who married presuming his bride was a psula and finds her to be a bula cannot claim mekach tos and must pay a ksuba of 100. Rav Ashi disagrees and holds that in general he can claim mekach tos and she is not entitled to a ksuba. This case is different because she already entered the chuppah. Her second husband had to assume that under the circumstances they may have cohabited. Question: how can the Chachamim not allow him to claim? Perhaps she committed adultery during her second marriage before the Nisuin. The answer: we are discussing a case where the second husband cohabited with her immediately after the Kiddushin. Mishnah. This Mishnah is another case where the groom has no claim against the bride. The custom in parts of Judah was for the groom to visit and dine with his father-in-law during Erusin. During those visits, the couple would seclude themselves to become more comfortable with one another. This could lead to cohabitation, and therefore he later, the night of the wedding, had no tainus besulim. However, those places in Judah where this was not the custom, the groom could claim against her, as stated in a brisa, that shushvinim were appointed in Judah to ensure the groom did not bring into the room a clean cloth or the bride a bloody cloth to support their false claims. If he had no claim, why appoint shushvinim? The last line of the brisa states, "V'chol shelo nohag k'minhag hazeh, eino yochol litoin tainus besulim." Rav explains this as referring to one in Galil who followed the custom of Judah, has no claim against the bride. Mishnah. Any widow's ksuba is 100 zuz. The Kohanic courts demanded for a virgin daughter 400 zuz, and the Chachamim did not protest. This Mishnah represents the final stage of two takanas. Initially, the Kohanic courts instituted 200 for widows, so daughters of Kohanim would not suffer the embarrassment of divorce. However, when they were no longer in demand, their courts lowered the ksuba to 100. In fact, this moiser ksuba, this increase, was permitted even for a Bas Yisrael. The brisa mentioned only regarding a marriage with a Kohen to teach that they could not deprive them of the demand just because they were marrying into the kahuna. Mishnah. This Mishnah discusses a case where the bride admits to the claim of the groom that she was not a virgin, but provides an explanation. She claimed she was violated after their marriage, similar to one who purchased the field that subsequently flooded. He counterclaimed it happened while she was single, nullifying the marriage. Rabbi Gamliel and Rabbi Eliezer held she is believed, whereas Rabbi Yeshua held she is not believed without proof. The Gemara compares this to a lender who is certain that the borrower owes him money, but the borrower is uncertain. Rav Huna and Rabbi Yehuda hold bari v'shema, bari adif. The lender's claim is stronger. Rav Nachman and Rabbi Yochanan disagree. They hold that the borrower has a cheskes mammon. He is in possession of the money. The lender cannot collect without proof. Shmuel also held like Rav Huna, Rabbi Yehuda, and Rabbi Gamliel. Just as an unmarried pregnant woman can claim her child was fathered by a kosher Jew because she is certain of the father's identity, ubari v'shema bari adif, also in our Mishnah he holds like Rabbi Gamliel that the bride can collect her ksuba from the groom. However, Rav Nachman rejects this conclusion. He disagrees concerning the loan, but agrees with Rabbi Gamliel regarding the bride for two reasons. Number one, she has a migo. She could put forth a better claim of mukasates that permits her to marry a Kohen. Although it is a weak migo, not being more believable than being violated after Erusin, it is accepted with a tainus bari. Similarly, although this is a migo lahotzi, a migo that extracts money, is believed with a tainus bari. The lender does not have a migo. Number two, she has a chazaka de meikara, presumption that she was a virgin from birth until her wedding night. Only then the groom discovered she was not a virgin, whereas the lender has no presumption of ownership other than his claim. This is supported by a general rule that the halacha follows Rav Nachman in money matters. Therefore, concerning a loan, a tainus bari does not suffice. However, post-Mishnaic law requires the defendant to swear a shvuas heses, an oath that he is in fact uncertain about the loan. He can voluntarily pay lotzeis yedei shamayim. However, concerning the bride's claim, the law follows Rabbi Gamliel. She is believed with amigo. Most Rishonim hold that not only can she collect her ksuba, but she remains permitted to her husband either because of her tainus bari or because she is an eid echad naman b'yisurim. One witness is believed in cases of isa v'heter.